Hello everyone, today I am here to give a presentation on experimental validation of scramjet nozzle. Myself G. Sainer Reddy, having a pin number of 21955A2109. Abstract of this presentation: thrust by scramjet nozzle was measured using high temperature gas flow with a Mach number of 225 and a total temperature of 3100 Kelvin produced by combustion of MMH and NTO. Wall pressure on the nozzle was monitored at more than 150 points to estimate the pressure force on the nozzle. In order to validate experimental techniques and numerical codes, a series of cold nitrogen flow tests was also conducted using the same nozzle. An NVC two-dimensional kinetic code was able to reproduce nozzle performance of cold N2 flow with a discrepancy of 6.6%. The calculation also agreed with the experimental results of hot MMH N2O flow with an error of 3.6%. If the energy release loss in the gas generator, kinetic two-dimensional and energy and friction losses in scram barrels were identified for the nozzles, and the effect of scale on performance on a scramjet nozzle for H2 fuel engines are also discussed. Introduction: for a space plane driven by scramjet engines, requirements of propulsion, aerodynamics and structure necessity airframes integrated engines, in which case the forebody works as a pre-compression part for the inlet and the afterbody acts as a external nozzle for the scramjet engine. Therefore, the nozzle for scramjet engines must be rectangular and symmetric. Hypersonic propulsion, especially in scramjet, is greatly handicapped by the ram drag. The ratio of gross thrust to net thrust increases from 1 in conventional air-breathing engines to almost 10 in scramjet engines. This enhances the relative significance of nozzle in propulsion system. The most prominent feature of the scramjet nozzle flow are the effects of non-equilibrium in high-speed nozzle flow and non-uniformity of the incoming flow from the combustor. It has been reported that these factors affect lift thrust delivered by the asymmetric nozzle as well as the main thrust. Accurate estimation of performance of the nozzle is a most essential step in development of scramjet engines. Because of difficulties and limitations in ground-based testing of scramjets, the use of computational fluid dynamics is essential. There has been some numerical studies on scramjet nozzles. Airflow and Lie calculated 2 and 3 dimensional flow of scramjets in the range of free stream Mach number from 3 to 14. Wall pressure, skin friction and heat transfer rate were computed using a Navier-Stokes code assuming a constant specific heat ratio. Wall pressure was compared with that in experiments. Recently, these two guys were presented a scramjet exhaust flow simulation including effects of inlets. They compared the result with Skirlan's photographs and discussed the effects of wind off environment in ground testing. However, there have been relatively few experimental studies for code calibration. Most such experimental studies has employed substitute coal gas to simulate hot combustion gases, except for study employing two detonation tube. The most peculiar aspect of nozzle flow in scramjet nozzle, such as the effects of non-equilibrium, cannot be investigated in such coal flow experiments. It is reported that all over system performance in scramjet is very sensitive to internal skin friction. The most important performance trusts have neither been measured nor have been comprehensive investigation on various laws being reported. For the purpose of establishing experimental techniques and validating engineering and analytic codes for scramjet nozzle. A series of experiments were conducted to study scramjet nozzles under Mach 8 flight conditions using high temperature gas flow. Thrust produced by a symmetric nozzle was measured by a load cell in high altitude conditions. Static pressure distribution on ramp and cowl valves are also measured to calculate thrust by the wall pressure. The pressure thrust was compared with the thrust measured by load cells. The thrust performance and measured results of pitot and static pressure were compared with calculation using a two-dimensional kinetic code. Losses in nozzle flows were identified and several parameters governing the flow are here in discussed experiment. A gas generator burning monomethyl hydrogen and a nitrogen tetroxide was adapted to produce high temperature gas flow. The main reason for using these propellants was to enable accurate measurements of a relative small increment of thrust due to scramjet nozzles. Use of these propellants make it possible to use a compact feed system, thus minimizing interference with the thrust measuring system shown as TMS in figure 1. It is the figure 1 describes about the scramjet nozzle and thrust measuring system installed in a test cell. The combustor consists of an injector was acoustic activities prevent combustion instability and the Adilava one nozzle to accelerate the combustion gas flow to Mach 2 to 5. The cross section of the combustion is rectangle. The dimension of the exit of the gas generator is 32 into 147.3 millimeter. The length of the gas generator is 260 millimeter. The stagnation temperature was designed to be 3100 Kelvin and the stagnation pressure to be 1 megapascals. The static temperature and the pressure at the exit of gas generation were 210 Kelvin and 0.05 megapascals respectively. The configuration of the nozzle was designed to be wave free using the method of characteristic with a compensation of displacement thickness of boundary layer. A simple configuration using plane walls was adapted for the scramjet nozzle. In this experiment, the ramp corresponding to the after body of airframe was inclined by 15 degrees to the axis of the GG and the cowl was parallel to the GG. Scramjet nozzle with expansion ratio of 3 and 5 were examined. The expansion ratio of scramjet nozzle was defined by the ratio between the projected area in the axis of the GG and the area of inlet of the scramjet nozzle. This definition is a most suitable choice for the experimental conditions. The EN 5 nozzle approximately corresponds to an optimum nozzle with an exhaust area to area capture ratio of 1.5 in airframe integrated scramjets, which was indicated by Sidner and Pickner. The nozzle flow was confined by two sides plate to give a two-dimensional flow. However, some experiments were conducted without the slide plate to measure the effects of three-dimensional expansion of nozzle flow. The configuration of gas generation and scramjet nozzle with EN is equals 300 shown in figure 1. The experiment was conducted using a thrust measuring system installed in the ATS. It stands for High Altitude Test Stand. The National Aerospace Laboratory, Kakuda Research Center. This facility can simulate high altitude conditions of 1 by 30 to 1 by 200 atmospheric pressure for 180 seconds by a steam ejector system. All experiments were conducted in under expansion conditions for a scramjet nozzle and in a wind-off environment. The free stream has little effects on the performance of scramjet nozzle as far as the boundary layer does not separate at cowl trailing edge. The wall pressure was measured at 150 points distributed on the wall and scramjet nozzle using 3 scanning pressure sensors. Now let us discuss about the experimental results. Table 1 summarized thrust measured in MMH NTO firing test since thrust is independent on combustion pressure, oxidation, fuel ratio, and trough area. A reducer valve with a different condition was calculated to correct these variations in each experimental run. In addition, the measured thrust was corrected for environmental pressure to obtain vacuum thrust as common done in evaluation of rocket performance. It is a figure 1, table 1, and it is a figure 2 gives a pitot performance. This is figure 3 describes about the static pressure is more sensitive to flow conditions and provide a stricter parameter for evaluation than pitot pressure. Figure 3 illustrates the static pressure distribution for the coal N2 flow measured along the center line of the exit nozzle. The solid line presents the calculated results. The higher value of specificates of N2 emphasizes the concave feature of the pressure distribution. Conclusion: an invasive two-dimensional kinetic TDK code was adapted to predict nozzle performance, and the results were compared with experiments using a hot MMH NDO combustion gas flow of 3100 Kelvin and a cold N2 flow. Maximum discrepancy between calculation experiments for 3.6% hot flow and 6.6 cold flow for core flow per parameters and performance. The kinetic loss in the scramjet nozzle was examined in hot MMH NTO burning gas was evaluated to be 4.5%. Two-dimensional losses were evaluated to be 16.5% of EN3 and 7% of EN5. The calibrated TDK showed a strong dependency of lift thrust on nozzle performance. Laid the dimension view kinetic losses in nozzle flow. The reactive flow in the nozzles can be appropriation by parameter equilibrium between radial and stable spaces. This appropriation was found to be improved in hypersonic situation. Thank you.